I'm not acting. Oh wait. Okay, should I do thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just do whatever you want. He puts random stuff.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep, no more. And by a sleep, to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks of flesh thereto, 'tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, perchance, to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long of life, for who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, but that's not a problem indeed. He could have done. The insolence of office. Wait. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? Oh God. Okay. The proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the insolence of office, the spurns, the patient merit of the unworthy takes when he himself might his quietest make with a bare bodkin, who would these fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Thus, conscience does make cowards of us all. And thus, the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought. And enterprises of great pitch and moment in this regard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
I only messed up when I flirted with you.
I was like, this is gonna be
I was like, oh no, I forgot where I was at.
I was like, this is gonna be a bad idea.
It was worth it though. I have other things I can recite.
Great. I'll just keep on rolling then.
A nightingale that all day long had cheered the village with his song, nor yet at eve his note suspended, nor yet eventide was ended, began to feel as well he might the keen demands of appetite, and looking eagerly around he spied far off upon the ground a something shining in the dark, and knew the glowworm by his spark. So stooping down from hawthorn top, he thought to put him in his crop, that means stomach. The worm, aware of his intent, harangued him thus, quite eloquent. Did you admire my lamp, quoth he, as much as I, your minstrelsy? You would abhor to do me wrong, as much as I to spoil your song, which was the self-same power divine taught you to sing, and me to shine, that you with music and I with light might beautify and cheer the night. The songster heard his short oration, and warbling out his approbation, it might have been sweet oration. I think it was short. Warbling out his approbation, released him, as my story tells, and found his supper somewhere else. Gorgeous. Good job. I have other things.
Dude, how many things do you have memorized? You have size.
Large portion of Clusium by the nine gods he swore that the great house of Tarquin should suffer wrong no more, but the nine gods he swore at a named trysting day, and bade his messengers ride forth east and west and south and north to summon his array. East and west and south and north the messengers went fast, and tower and town and cottage have heard the trumpets blast. Shame on the false Etruscan who lingers in his home, and Porcina of Clusium is on the march for Rome. The horsemen and the footmen are pouring in amain, from many a stately market place, from many a fruitful plain, from many a lonely hamlet, which, hid by beech and pine, like an eagle's crest hangs on the crest of purple Apennine. From lordly Volaterra, where scowls of far fame hold, piled by the hands of giants, by godlike kings of old, from secret Populonia, whose sentinels descry Sardinia's snowy mountain tops, fringing the southern sky. From the proud Marta Pisa, queen of the western waves, will ride Massilia's fry readings, headed with fair-haired slaves. From where sweet Clanus wanders through corn and vines and flowers, from where Catona lifts to heaven his diadem and towers, taller than oaks whose acorns dropped by dark Ozer's rill, fatter the stags that champ the boughs of the Ciminian hill, and watched along Clotumnus grazes the milk-white steer, unharmed the waterfowl may dip in the Volsinian mere. As much as I know of that poem, it's 70 stanzas long. Jesus. I memorized it at some point, and I don't know the whole thing anymore, but I did recite it at one point, and I didn't make Offerman impression. It was really funny.
Do you want to try my death chord?
Yes. How deathly is it?
Not deathly at all.
Okay. I'm very weak. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. Ooh, it's pretty deathly. The good is often tarried with their bones, so let it be with Caesar. Noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it were a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. And grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, so are they all honorable men. Come I to speak at Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious. Brutus is honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Was this ambition? But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. No, I skipped a line, dang it. You know what, it's fine.
I think you did great.
Oh, you all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown. I definitely skipped something. And he thrice refused. Was this ambition? But Brutus! Brutus is he is ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. Good job. And then he's like, he's in the grave, man, and my heart is there with him, and something or other. It's really dramatic, and I don't remember the rest of it.
I think you did beautiful, love.
Thank you.
Yeah. The flirting with me was an extra 10 points.
Wait, was I flirting?
No, when you did it, when you forgot.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Extra 10 points.
10 points to Hufflepuff. Okay,
Oh, wait.
in the eye of a hurricane there is quiet.
And that's enough. Good, thank you.